Okay, welcome back to my opinion. This little video is going to be on, I think I've done a video on this or something very similar to this. Trump's big beautiful bill, and one of the major cuts that he's wanting to cut into is Medicaid. A lot of people are talking about how it's going to run the deficit up by another $4 trillion or something like that. Not if he does the cuts now and in the future cuts. Okay, now most of you are saying, and there's lots of cutting to be done, especially in Medicaid. A lot of people think that Medicaid and Medicare are the same thing. They are not. Medicare is for the elderly. Medicaid is for disabled people, children whose parents can't afford health care, etc., and other people who can't afford health care, the impoverished. And that's great. That's awesome. That should be a thing. We all pay taxes so that someone, even though you still see it today, so that someone doesn't have to go without the medicine that they need to survive. But here's the thing. There's a lot of waste and fraud in Medicaid. And that is what Trump is wanting to cut into. Not, children's health care or disabled people's health care. If you have Crohn's disease, for example, or something like that, or you're handicapped in a wheelchair and have major disabilities and can't work, of course, that's what it's for. Unfortunately, there are a lot of able-bodied young men who will not work, or even people with 2 or 3 kids who stay at home because daycare is expensive. I went through that. My kids are all in their 20s, but I did that too, and I had to work. To say that you're not going to work because daycare costs too much is not. It's fraud. Because you'll still make more money. You might have to work a little extra. You might have to have a second part-time job. It sucks. Trust me. I worked 2 and 3 jobs when my kids were young, and it sucked. But I still raised my kids, and they love me today, and they come to my house and everything. So we were able to make do. If you're going to have kids, it just goes with it. It's like buying a car and not expecting to pay a car payment. Sorry. But those are the things that he's wanting to cut into, is Medicaid, the fraud, and all the illegal aliens who come here and get free health care when they were put up in the 5-star hotels up in New York. They were also given free health care. That's Medicaid. Do you really want to pay for other people's health care that come from other countries illegally? These kinds of things are the things that he's wanting to cut. He has something in common with another president who did the same thing, very similar. He turned welfare into workfare, and that's what it was called. And all the Democrats thought it was awesome, wonderful, and I'll be honest, it was a great idea. And it gave us a surplus of like $129 billion or something like that, which, the next president spent immediately. But he was a buffoon. That president that turned welfare into workfare, who has something in common, what Trump's wanting to do with Medicaid, very similar action, was Bill Clinton. Yeah, that's right, Bill Clinton. It's okay if a Democrat comes up with this idea, but if Trump specifically comes up with it, he's a Nazi. But yeah, so understand there's a difference between Medicaid and Medicare, and understand that he's not wanting to cut children's health care. He's trying to get rid of all the frivolous wasteful spending. There's a lot of young, able-bodied men out there who don't work and get Medicaid. You know, we're about to lose all these illegal aliens and all this cheap labor, slave labor, because it is. I mean, not slave, but indentured servitude. But I have another video about that you can check out. So there'll be lots of jobs with lots of benefits and lots of health care out there. Sorry, guys, you just may have to go to work. It's the way it is. Like, share, and subscribe. Stay safe and be safe.